Okay, so last class, we talked about pet peeves. Can you remind me what's a pet peeve?
Something we don't like.
Something we hate. So remind me, what's one of your pet peeves?
PPT. Awful presentations.
PowerPoint presentations.
Teachers kind of interest on me.
I think last week we called it fake teacher praise.
Yeah.
Right? They say, "Oh, good job," but they say that to everyone. Right? That's not real. Subin?
When my classmates don't write their name or signatures on their handouts.
That's a very common teacher pet peeve. No name papers. No name papers. Amy, did you have a pet peeve?
Someone touched my butt.
Oh, that's it. No touching for Amy. Okay. Okay. Now, do you remember what is my pet peeve in English class, in English speaking and writing?
A kind of tips for
Yes, and, but, because. So specifically when we start sentences with conjunctions. So like this, when you start a sentence with and or but,
or so,
teacher becomes angry, and I give you a bad grade. Okay, so remember, instead of and, we can always find a better word because we're adding more information. So instead of and, remember, what else can we say? We can say in addition. Very good. What else can we say?
Moreover.
Ooh, moreover. That's a good one. Furthermore, I like it. Also? We can say also. One more. Additionally. Additionally. Okay. Now, last week we also talked about starting your sentence with but. Some of you, your favorite English word is but. It's but. And this, when we want to use but, we want to show contrast, and contrast means when we're showing something different, right? Or expressing a different idea. So instead of but, remember, what else can we say? However, in contrast, good. However, in contrast. At least three more. Oh, my favorite. On the other hand. On the other hand. Good.
It was very long.
Nevertheless.
Ooh, nevertheless. Nevertheless. And what's nevertheless is twin brother or sister?
Nonetheless.
Aha, nonetheless. Alright, so we can say nevertheless or nonetheless. And one more. How about on the contrary? You can say on the contrary if you want to. Okay. And last week we talked about one more thing, and it was our introduction paragraph. Now remind me, our first sentence of our introduction paragraph is called what?
Hook.
The hook. Yeah. The hook. And what does a hook do? Why do we need the hook? To catch the reader's attention. And what are our different strategies? How do we catch the reader's attention?
Amazing. Percentage.
Amazing fact.
Percentage.
Percent. Amy, quote. Eric?
I said interesting percent.
Interesting percentage. Yeah, just not any percent. Something that's interesting, right? So we can ask a question. We can say an amazing fact. We can write an interesting percent. Amy, what was it? Quote. Right. We can quote. Martin Luther King once famously said, "I have a dream." Right. Okay. Now, after the hook, we write background information. And then what's after that? Thesis statement. Our thesis statement. And if the introduction paragraph is the head, what is our thesis statement?
Brain.
The brain. And remember, if someone has a bad brain, how are they? stupid, or like crazy, right? So if you have a bad thesis statement, how's your paper going to be?
Stupid.
Terrible or not very good, right?
Horrible.
Now in this class we write direct thesis statements, so we need two things for our thesis statement every time. What are they? The 4 reasons.
Main idea.
Main idea, very good. We need main idea. So we need a clear position. A main idea is not a question, it's a statement. You must tell me clearly and concisely. After your main idea, what do we need, Amy? Huh? Reasons, right? Reasons or ideas. Okay? Very good. And what's the most important reason? The first one, the second one, or the third one?
The first one.
The first one. So our first body paragraph will be about our first reason. So remember, if our introduction paragraph is like our head, and our thesis statement is like our brain, what's our first reason?
Heart.
The heart.
Yeah.
Why?
Because like it pumps the
We need
blood.
blood.
Yeah.
What else does the heart do?
Breathe.
Huh?
Breathe.
Breathe.
Make us
Like a
breathe
lung.
or,
Huh? Think
play
about-
the most important role in our body. Yeah.
And in the heart, Valentine's Day,
Emotion.
it's emotions, right? We feel.
Yeah.
We feel. Your first reason should be your most important reason, the idea you can write all day and all night about. The reason where when I read your paper, I start to believe. I start to think, pandas are the cutest animals in the world, right? Okay, very good. So that's our review. Now, I'm going to give you a piece of paper here. Only look at the first page of this packet, okay? Don't look at the second or the third.
All Koreans must own a puppy.
Uh-huh. So that's our statement today. All Koreans, no, go ahead. Here we go. So our statement is, all Koreans must own a puppy. You must think of 5 supporting reasons why is this a good idea. And you must think of 5 reasons why is this a bad idea.
Oh, I'm really
At least
disappointed.
At least 5.
At least 5. Use your brain. This is your easy question today. Your easy question is, or easy statement, all Koreans must own a puppy.
Oh,
I think this is
5
a
and
good
5.
idea. 5 and 5. 5 and 5. Okay, Daniel, what's your first con?
Some people are allergic to the puppy.
Allergies. Yep. Allergies, good. Some people are allergic to dogs. Eric, what's your pro?
It could prevent lonely life for people who live alone.
Right. So providing, can you say that one more time?
Prevent lonely life.
So let's say prevent loneliness,
Yeah.
fight loneliness. That's good. Juyeon, how about you? What's your pro?
It's cute.
Excuse?
Yeah, it's cute.
It's cute. Oh, it's cute. Yeah, it's cute. Puppies are cute. And when we see cute things, how do we feel?
Happy. Like,
Aha.
adorable.
More happiness. That could be a pro too. Good. Subin, what's one of your pro? One of your pro ideas.
To decrease the rates of suicide.
Very good.
Oh,
Decrease the
yeah.
rates of suicide. Excellent. Eric, what's your second con?
It could cause conflict between neighbors.
Could cause conflict between neighbors. How so?
If the dog barks at night.
Ah, noisy dogs. Yeah. Yeah. Are puppies cheap?
No, not exact shit.
They're expensive, right?
Yeah.
That's one more thing to consider. I'll give you 90 more seconds.
90.
90 seconds, right fast. Right fast. Go, go, go. You can do it. Subin, what's your number 5 for con?
Tongue?
Mm-hmm.
If right, well, there were some cases when the cats or puppies bite someone and that man could die or hurt seriously. So
Puppies bite. Yeah, good. Not all puppies are nice. Some of them are mean.
Some of them are.
If you need more pros, think about who needs a puppy. Grandparents.
Oh.
Lonely grandma needs a puppy, right?
Asian society.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like some people cannot some people are not able to like raise the puppies.
Right. Should everyone have a puppy?
Yes, it's not everyone.
Right. But our statement is all. And that means everyone, right? Here we go. Okay, you should be finishing up now. You should have 5 on each side. If you don't have 5, that's okay. Write fast.
Pros.
I can think of pro
Think of pros.
because I really hate
You really hate puppies. But that's why we're doing this exercise. So when we write, we must be great critical thinkers. You must think about the other side of the argument. Okay?
Okay.
So if you hate puppies, you still must consider why another person would like puppies. Maybe they're just cute. Maybe they're soft to touch. Maybe it's good for the puppy business, right? Dog food companies. The kennel, right?
Like they can make more jobs.
More jobs,
jobs.
economy. There we go. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna practice speaking with these conjunctive adverbs here. So here's what we're gonna do. You are going to take the position of either pro or con. Okay, we're gonna stand up and you're going to just speak to the whiteboard. Everyone at the same time. So I want to hear in your perfect, best English voice, all Koreans must own a puppy. Now look at your first box here. Expressing opinions. So I want to hear, in my opinion, puppies are cute. In addition, puppies have big ears, and that's good. Furthermore, puppies could decrease the suicide rate. So in this activity, I want you to practice the addition transition-wise. Okay? You can do it. If you think puppies are stupid, make this statement negative. So how will we do that? All Koreans should not own a puppy or must not own a puppy. You can do it? Okay, everyone stand up. Stand up. You can do it. Everyone's speaking at the same time. Ready? Everyone's speaking at the same time. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Action.
In my opinion,
Koreans
must
must not own a puppy because
make your friends a lonely life.
In addition, conflict change decrease the
allergies and that could to people who have the allergies of their fur.
Additionally,
They can
population
learn
increase
from the puppy. And there are also noise problems in our
moreover,
society,
they can change
and-
people positive.
and this could be really stressful to them.
Very good. You may sit down. Okay. Now, this time, we're going to do this one more time, but it's a little different. This time, we're going to practice both the addition and the contrast conjunctive adverbs. So it's going to read like this. Everyone's going to say, all Koreans must own a puppy. Personally, I think puppies are cute. That's my first pro idea. But then I'm going to use my contrast transition word. I'm going to say, all puppies are cute. However, puppies cause allergies. And then go to addition number 2. In addition, puppies are ugly. However, some people believe puppies are cute. In addition, puppies make happy grandmothers. However, and so on. Okay, you can do this?
Okay.
Okay, ready? Stand up.
So we start with all Koreans must own.
Yes, Daniel. So everyone's going to start with a positive statement. All Koreans must
okay.
own a puppy. Any questions? All right, 3, 2, 1, action.
All Koreans
Koreans
must
all
own a
Koreans
puppy.
own a puppy.
In Korean, it prevents
It could be
illegal
however
and
to increase the risk of suicide,
some
the
people
fear
are
or
allergic to the
increased
animal
number
could cause
of
conflict
living
and
people who
also
live alone
people can be annoyed by the warning sound of
society.
the puppy. However, on the other hand, it
However,
gives more the rate of suicide. Nevertheless, additionally, it decreases the suicide rate of the people
allergies for
raising
their
the
first.
Nevertheless,
It
and in our relation of trash also people are not able to take care of them.
However,
Could
when
protect
every
in contrast.
Koreans
That disasters puppies create related develop industry.
there are really a lot of noise problems in our society.
Excellent. Sit down. Perfect. I like it. All right, so keep this on your desk, but put it to the side for now. We'll come back to this. Let's take out our homework, our reading article. Okay. Now, I heard some of you did not read your homework. That's okay. We will talk about it right now in class. So, our title is Deterrence or Disarmament. First, I want to know what's in the news this week, both in America and South Korea. What's the big news?
North Korea.
North Korea.
What about North Korea?
Nuclear.
And
Nuclear.
Kim Jong-un and Trump will meet.
Aha,
Yeah.
good, super. Trump is going to meet Kim Jong-un. Is this a good idea or a bad idea?
I
don't think so.
Not sure. Daniel, you shook your head no. Why?
Because so in my opinion, those two guys are crazy.
Right. They're both crazy.
And I don't think I don't think it will make a good decision. I don't think neither Trump or Kim Jong Un will make a good decision. So yeah.
That could happen. Okay. Amy, what do you think?
I already with the
Agree with Daniel? I see. Eric, how about you?
I agree with him because actually Donald Trump was entrepreneur.
He's an entrepreneur.
Yes, and became the president. So I think he's gonna make a decision which is beneficial to USA.
Right, only to the USA.
Yes.
Interesting. So,
I disagree there to my friends' thinkings at some points because I think this meeting could be the really biggest, really important, and really the biggest issue in our history, I think.
right.
And also, it is the first direct meeting to those countries like North Korea and America.
Mhm.
And I usually believe that none of this conversation can lead us to those serious situations and it couldn't be a really good solution, I think. So I think this meeting could be positive.
Right. Key word there is could. It has the potential.
Yeah, maybe
It could
like
happen.
2 decades after our like babies will learn about this and Trump and Kim
Right.
Jong Un met. Like,
It's a historical moment.
yeah.
Now, but are we certain of what will happen? Or are we uncertain? We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. Ji-young, is Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump, are they more similar or more different?
They're, in my opinion,
Mm.
they're so similar.
Right.
They are
Right. So I have a question. Your best friend, are they more similar or more different from you?
Similar.
They're more similar, right? So consider this. During the meeting, they could become best friends. Maybe, right? You have crazy
like
hair,
drama.
I have crazy hair. Right? You like money and I like money. You like food and I like food. You have daddy issues and I have daddy issues. Right? But we don't know what's going to happen. Okay. The key issue here is certainty. Now, our article talks about uncertainty quite a lot. And it's about deterrence or disarmament. What does it mean, nuclear deterrence?
It's a kind of revenge.
Not a kind of revenge.
It's just like
Using nuclear.
just threatening
Stopping.
the stopping.
Aha. So disarmament is when we give up our weapons.
Yeah.
Okay, when we give up our weapons. But deterrence theory is, first, how about the verb deter? Deter.
Stop.
Right, to stop. Now, nuclear deterrence theory is the idea that every country in the world has what? Not an army.
Sorry.
Deterrence theory means every country in the world has what? To prevent a nuclear war.
What to prevent nuclear war?
Amy? Yeah,
Ah.
very good. To have a nuclear bomb.
To prevent nuclear.
To prevent nuclear war. Now, how does every country in the world having a nuclear bomb prevent nuclear war?
Because when we have nuclear bomb, other will get afraid to shoot, so it could finish the war.
Right, it could cause the extinction of all humans, right? Okay, now it would prevent it because of uncertainty caused by what emotion or feeling?
Afraid.
Yes, good, Amy. Fear, being scared, right? So why is Donald Trump and Kim Jong Un, why are they meeting? What's the point? To what? One more time.
to disarm North Korea.
Right.
Make a war.
To disarm North Korea or cause the war.
Yeah.
Now, Eric, what's your idea? How can Donald Trump convince Kim Jong Un to give up his weapons?
Oh. Make new restrictions.
Make new restrictions.
Yes.
So say, if you don't give your weapons up, more restrictions on you. Okay. Daniel, what do you think?
I showed their U.S. armies. Like, we have these armies, and when we have a war, your country will gonna like fall down.
Right, scare him.
Yeah.
Subin, do you agree or disagree?
Well, I think that kind of solutions can lead us to the serious situations like war occurs again, like that.
Amy, what do you think?
when the Donald Trump afraid Kim Jong Un and he get afraid, it will already finished. Yeah. Kim Jong Un does not get afraid of him.
Right. Kim Jong Un will be like, ha 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 ha, I have nuclear weapons.
Mm.
I don't care. So, is North Korea using deterrence theory against America? Yeah, right. We feel uncertain now. Why are we meeting with Kim Jong Un? What's different? He has a nuclear bomb, and we are nervous or scared. Eric isn't. Okay, good. That's good. Now, our author talks about John Stuart Mill's idea of what?
Deterrence for disarmament.
Mm, it's in the 4th paragraph. Utilitarianism is a big word. Utilitarianism is the idea that we should do this, very simply. Make the best decision that can cause the most happiness for the most people. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah? So if I have a big chocolate cake and I bring it to class, if I'm John Stuart Mill, what do I do?
Divide into
I divide it and I do what?
Share.
I share with only Juyeon?
No.
No. Everyone, right? And everyone feels
Happy.
happy. Now, if I have $1 billion, if I'm John Stuart Mill, what do I do?
divide.
Divide it to everyone.
Divide it. How?
Same.
I give you $1, and I give Juyeon $1 million.
Like dollar to billion.
Divide it equally and distribute amongst everyone. Now let's try with a real world situation. Consider China. Consider the air pollution in Seoul. Now if I'm the Chinese government and I adopt this way of thinking, what do I do? The factories causing this air pollution creates what for the economy in China?
Create.
Yeah, these factories make
Money.
money and
Energy.
energy and dust for us to breathe in. And money from
Other.
the companies which give
Tax.
taxes to the government, which give the people jobs. Jobs, right? Jobs. Now, are they considering us in South Korea?
No.
No. Are they even in Japan? It goes all the way to Japan. So if I'm John Stuart Mill and I'm working in the Chinese government, how do I fix this problem?
To share the dust.
Share the unhappiness with everyone. Or I can stop. What?
Factory.
Stop the factories, right? Because do people in China like breathing the air pollution? No, so they will feel happier, right? And people in South Korea will feel happier. And people in Japan will feel, and then their children will be, and so on forever, right? Okay, so we have to understand utilitarianism for our homework. Okay, so everyone go to your last page of your homework packet. If you don't have question number 3, well, you need to write that down right now while it's fresh in your mind. Okay, I'm going to hand out your homework writing packet now. We're going to do the first page together as a class. here we go. Now, every country in the world should have nuclear weapons. Is this a good idea or a bad idea?
Bad idea.
Bad idea. Okay, give me 5 cons right now. Why is this a bad idea? Go.
Right down here. Or
So choose one color you want to write for cons and choose another color for pro. We'll do 5 for each.
inside this part.
Just, we're gonna make a mind map together, brainstorming, okay? Should all be familiar with this. So what's our first con? Why is this a bad idea?
It'll make the war bigger.
Immoral.
I heard 2 good ones. Bigger potential for nuclear war, okay? And Subin, what did you say?
I think it is immoral because it can kill those just people who isn't connected those issues.
Right. So we'll say immoral. Immoral to keep nukes. Nuke is short for nuclear bomb. Okay. 3 more.
It can kill civilians.
Can kill civilians. Right. Could kill many people.
That makes the environment. It ruins the environment.
Okay. Bad for environment.
I use a lot of money to keep nuclear bomb.
Expensive. Okay, so it sounds like we feel pretty strongly against this idea. Now, imagine you support it. How can we understand the other side? What are their reasons? Think. What's a pro that we can say?
It
Gina.
is balance between country and country.
Good. Creates balance. No bully countries. I like it. Creates international balance. More. I put away your personal opinions. Think about why could this idea be good? More balance, more equality. Okay. We feel more protection. Yeah. We feel more protected.
Safe.
We feel safer. Good. More protected. Safer. Okay. 3 more. Is more likely or more unlikely? Why is it unlikely? Unlikely because we are afraid or scared of what? Extinction. Right? We're afraid of extinction. War is more unlikely because of fear or uncertainty. Okay? So if we have more pause before conflict, what do we do more of? Are we going to start wars fast and quickly?
Yeah.
No. What will we do?
More conference.
More conferences.
Talking.
More talking. When governments talk, what's this called? More diplomacy. Diplomacy, okay? All right, one more pro. Think.
Recycles nuclear trash.
Recycle nuclear trash? We can reuse nuclear waste?
We can
Maybe.
We can give
Give more jobs.
uh,
More
More people.
More jobs. That's a big issue in both America and South Korea right now. Okay. More jobs, very good. Now when you're finished, so you should have 5 for each, both pro and con, in our brainstorming mind maps. Okay? Take out the original packet that we have. This T-chart. Okay? Go to second page. Second page. Now, write those pros and cons one more time in your T-chart. You can do it.
write one more.
One more time, both pros and cons. If you have more ideas, now is the time to write your new ideas. Also, write fast. You have 2 minutes. Okay, 1 more minute. Okay, you should be wrapping up now. When you're finished, put your pencil down. Good. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. This is called the clap game. We all know clap, right? All right, so here's how we're going to play. Each of you are going to stand up. Now, it's just like before, but instead of changing between contrast and addition, you are going to keep in your same column until you hear a clap. Now, the first time, it will be a teacher clap. So when I clap, you use your contrast conjunctive adverb and start on the other column. If you don't hear a clap, you use an addition. Transition word. Okay? When you hear a clap, you must say, however, on the other hand. No clap, also, in addition, furthermore. You can do it? Okay. Okay, everyone stand up. I'm going to be the clapper. You are going to be the speaker. Everyone, you must say the main idea, which is every country in the world should have at least 1 nuclear bomb, in my personal opinion, I believe, and so on. Okay? 3, 2, 1, action.
every country in the world should have at least 1 nuclear bomb. In my opinion, it makes more diplomacy. Furthermore, it's more likely because of the fear. However, it's important to also here. In addition, it's a bigger potential for nuclear wars to kill. However,
on the other hand,
it
Well,
creates
it's
barriers more
the
to
keeping to
and
nuclear
international
bomb. We
civil
can't feel
society.
We're gonna
In contrast,
In contrast,
it
the
killed
cost
many
of
civilians.
keeping nuclear bomb
and
system is
also
really
nuclear
expensive.
could ruin environment.
Nevertheless,
Nevertheless,
threat.
it
more
makes the people
more
Wars
people to
because
feel
of
good.
fear.
No one
We
feels
have
of
to
the
living in
protect our countries
Moreover,
ourselves.
it takes
Also,
more
for
we
the
don't
science
how
interested
we
regarding
fight
how
nuclear
cause
bombs.
of the nuclear
nuclear
weapon.
bomb.
Okay, very good. Stop. Now, this time, we're going to do it one more time, but you have a partner. So, Daniel, you're with me. Ju-young, Eric, and girls, partners. Okay? Rock, paper, scissors right now with your partner. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, winners, you are the speaker. And losers, you are the clapper.
Oh.
Okay? All right, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, action.
Every
Every country in the world should have at least one nuclear bomb. In my personal opinions, through system of keeping nuclear bomb, it can kill many people, and it's also it's really immoral to keep news. However, we can make more jobs through this nuclear bomb system in our society. Well, on the other hand, it is really bad for the environment to make nuclear bombs and using those atomic technologies. And also, it's really important. It's expensive to keep those nuclear bombs.
In addition, on the contrary,
In contrast, however, we can make more diplomacy and through those many meetings and conversations.
Okay, stop. Change now.
Oh my
Speakers
God.
become clappers and clappers become speakers. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, action.
I believe every country in the world should have at least one nuclear bomb.
In my personal opinion,
A nuclear
this would
bomb is
create
bad for
more
environment.
international
Also,
equality.
nuclear bomb
However, it creates more
a
uncertainty
bigger
as
potential
well.
for nuclear
In
war.
addition, there are
Also,
crazy
nuclear
leaders
bomb
who
is
might
immoral
use their
to
bombs for bad.
it is
However,
immoral to keep nuclear
It's
bomb.
good because
However,
security by
nuclear bomb
fear is
creates
still
balance
security in the end.
from countries.
In addition,
Also,
okay, so that's it for today. Now you have your homework. It's due next Tuesday.
Next
It's due
Tuesday.
next Tuesday. All right.
Alright.
Remember hook and thesis statement.
Yeah.
Now you also have a writing challenge. You must use 5 conjunctive adverbs in your writing. You must also insert one of the 3 quotes.
This is the
Yeah. So this is your homework page, and this is your writing assignment.
we need to type or write.
It is your preference.
Oh,
You can either write or type. Or
then could you give me your email address?
Email address?
Yes.
Yes, I will give it to you on Thursday.
Oh,
When I see you next
alright.
time.
Okay.
okay.
Awesome. Very good today. I will see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.